All right, guys, we're here with Jared Wiggins, and we are finally ready to talk about the ET48 2.0. We've been hinting at 2 weeks for 6 months, 8 months, I don't know, something like that. And we're finally ready to kind of talk about it. So you're one of the only ones who's had actual race experience with the ET48 2.0. What are your biggest takeaways going from the 0.3 to the 2.0?
I would say that it's just easier to drive fast. Our old truggies were always good. You know, they were out for years and years and really successful with them. But now they incorporated everything from the buggy, all the new diffs, the new bulkheads, and some of the new geometry just to make the truck a lot easier to drive, better in the bumps, more corner speed, more grip. Overall, just a good, solid improvement and a whole new platform on what we had.
All right, so we're going to expand on that a little bit because you're very good at giving the politically correct answer. But ultimately, so when you're going from a 0.3 to a 2.0, what I can see, driving my 0.3 with you guys driving your 2.0s, it seems like the 2.0 gets out of the corner a whole lot harder. Do you know why that is or where that comes from?
I would say a lot of it would be the new diffs. They're quite a bit bigger than the old ones, just like the buggy. And just, the new drive shafts and all the new arm geometry. I think the truck just makes quite a bit more grip and it rounds off all the corners quite a bit better. Watching it versus a 0.3 truck, it just seems to get out of the corner harder, make more traction, and have more drive. So it's been really good.
So for those guys out there that already have a 2.0 e-buggy or a 2.0 nitro buggy, are there parts that are going to carry over from those, or are they going to have to buy all new stuff?
So from the 2.0 cars, it's great. All the bulkheads and a few other things. The main center parts of the e-buggy as well for the e-truggy should all carry over. Nothing much from the 0.3, but for the 2.0 platforms is great now because you can share a lot more parts. It's really similar, like between the 0.3 cars a few years ago. It's about the same parts exchangeability through there, and it's nice because you'll have a lot less parts in your box now.
Yeah, so basically what he's saying is, as we did with our 0.4 or our 0.3, like he was saying is, anything that can be interchanged will be interchanged. Obviously, your arms are going to be longer on a truck. You're not going to be able to change those over, your drive shafts and stuff like that. But like you said, the chassis parts, like the motor is going to be in the same spot. The servo is going to be in the same spot. Your shock parts are a lot of the same, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. So you were able to go out there for the first time at the Southern Nationals, TQ, and win. Was it pretty easy?
I mean, racing's never easy, but no, my truck was great. I've really never raced e-truggy, maybe once or twice with the 0.3, but I just got to build up one of the 2.0s a little bit early and go race it, and I didn't change a whole lot. I kind of ran the same setup all weekend, and my truck was awesome. It worked really well. I also got to go out to AMS and race it there again, and it was just good there. I didn't change anything between the two tracks, and I actually ran the kit setup in the main at Southern Nats and as well as AMS, and it was working awesome.
Yeah, so that's going to be the setup that you'll see at the end of the book, or when you're building the truck, those are going to be the same setup options that they tell you to build it with in the manual. So beyond that, moving on into the future, we've got a lot of questions about the body, whether or not it's legal, how do we feel about it, what do we really know?
So it is legal. We got some headlights here. But no, it's really cool. A lot of people are, they either love it or hate it, but it's definitely different. I think it looks awesome. It looks just like a truck. It's got a truck bed. You got your cab going on. But really, the main reason that it was done was because now there's no air coming out of the body. Everything's lower. It drives a lot better. It doesn't, when you're jumping in the air, it doesn't catch wind. It steers more. So even if you don't like it, it drives a lot better on the track. And there's a lot of fans of it. I was a little skeptical when I first saw it, and then as soon as I had it on the track, I loved it. So, it's pretty cool, I think. Definitely different than anything else out there.
And what we're seeing, too, is even if you don't like it, obviously there are companies out there that will be adopting bodies for this. We've got very easy mounting points front and rear. So some of our favorite body companies may come out with their own version of this where it's not covering the shock tower, and it'll probably fit on the body. We were the first ones to do it, so you would think they would make a body for ours first. And finally, we can't keep saying 2 weeks. No. So when are we going to be able to buy this thing?
So we're hoping to have it to customers at the end of April or early May. if everything goes to plan. It's been a little bit delayed, but it's not because we don't want it out. You know, we want to make sure everything's right before it goes to the customers. We don't want to have any issues in the first run, so everything's been straightened out, and it was working really well. And so we should see it to the customers hopefully soon. You know, the end of April, early May.
So thank you to you guys for joining us, me and Jared, talking about the ET48 2.0. It's our newest truck. We're really excited about it. Love it or hate it, it's going to go fast, and you should buy one yourself. So get ready for it. It's coming out soon. And then after that's going to be the Nitro Truggy, and we'll have another video later on to talk about that thing. And let's go. Let's go fast. That's it.
Yep. Thank you, guys.